Hello, gamers. Welcome to Warhammer 2, not 3. I almost said Warhammer 3. We're back after a couple good campaigns, aren't we? Yeah, we really plowed our way through a few good ones, and now we're on to the Vampire Counts. This is before Nagash and the Blood Dragons, I think both of which will offer a unique opportunity and a unique playthrough. Nagash is going to be a way longer playthrough. It might even be 2-3 episodes, to be honest. We're back in Warhammer 2 after a little bit of a hiatus on my end, not yours. I was playing Brotato. I beat Brotato all the way, and I'm just, prepping for a vacation of sorts. So, we're going to play through all these characters, and then we're going to hop on finish Dwarves and head to the New World. So, here within maybe a month or two, you guys will see Dwarves and you'll know this is over. Then we'll head to Bannerlord. We're going to have a lot of fun in Bannerlord. I play Bannerlord way, way differently than I play this. Save scumming isn't really a thing in Bannerlord. I just, go around with armies and have a lot of fun. So compared to how I used to play Warhammer 3, which was, I would just save scum, Bannerlord, Warband have always just been this sort of game that I've really gone hard in. And then after that, we may play Troy. I have a bunch of other Total War games I haven't played in fucking forever. So we'll see exactly how it plays. Not entirely sure. But I wanted to talk about, real quick, Bretonia while we do this here. Bretonia changed for me after this campaign. This campaign, Musilion, changed Bretonia. It introduced me to Bretonia without the peasant system, with Undead, and just like a blend with the vampire counts. And it got rid of the Confederation system and all this other stuff. And that combined was enough to give me an entirely unique experience that offered me a new view on how I play Bretonia. And, or the French, whatever you want to call them. And in the end, this view did reflect on actual gameplay, as we have to play Bretonia later, to get through all of them. I was going to do 2 playthroughs of Bretonia down the line. I was like, oh my god, let's play 2 of them, let's play both of them. I ended up playing just 1. And now it's like, what? Oh, you just said you liked the faction, why'd you just play 1? Well, it was entirely because of this. It was like getting introduced slowly to the Confederation system and everything gave me entirely new perspective. Now let's talk about Musilion. So here we are, first battle, first province secured. You may be like, province secured? What do you mean? Well, you just didn't capture that settlement. I did. This faction vassalizes legendary lords it beats. Now, I don't exactly like that. I wish it was optional, but it's fine. It doesn't happen every time. It happens just enough that you're losing some settlements, you're not losing others. I mean, it's good because, I don't have to wipe out this faction. I just have to go for their leader, like the orcs. It's good for a variety of reasons. And it really depends on the effort you're putting in and what sort of strategy you're doing. This faction also has a unique blend of what I want to say is Vampire Coast and Bretonia. There's almost no Vampire Coast, though. All you have is the Lamalia, seductresses you see over there by my 2 lords. Consider those like Cornite berserkers. Like they're berserker units, and then you have like zombies, skeletons, and stuff, which are from the vampire count. Vampire counts come in the form of, a lot of the buildings, the lords, the heroes, but then the majority of your roster, you're going to be doing this Bretonia. I think, is it called Bretonia, or am I having a stroke? Whatever it is called, the majority of your roster is going to be made up of it. But then you have like Vargeist, you have all this other stuff that is very much Vampire Coast. So, ghasts, ghouls, ambiguous beasts. So it's like Vampire Coast with a solid firing line as well as a solid actual front line. Because Vampire Coast. Vampire Counts, is usually just like a run down, beat the shit out of them faction. You're just whacking the fuck out people. But this gave a rather unique blend. I did really enjoy it. We had a lot of good battles this campaign. A lot of battles, just... I don't want to say it changed how I played. Because that's really like, oh, this was so impactful. I was doing these like... my classic defensive lines and stuff. When Vampire Counts in Vampire Coast, I very much know is like a charge them down, beat them up, and you'll survive type of faction. I can't be watching Instagram reels between this shit, dude. I just saw a clip from The Walking Dead, the game. What's it called? Telltales. And it's like, you want to know why I got sent to this school? What? Chronic masturbation. Oh my god. Laughing my head off, dude. Holy shit. Our lords, both of them are doing great. Sorry, let's get back on topic. Our lords are doing great. One of them's getting a little bit fucked up. He's winning his fights, or he's gonna win his fights with archer support and the like. There's no chance he doesn't win his fights. Okay, I'm gonna give a little warning. Don't do this at home. Okay, for real, do not do this. But earlier today, I was ticking or flapping my hands about, like you do, and I grabbed my thumb in my fist, so like improper punch form. And then if you so imagine you're waving with your hand back and forth, and if you waved your wrist away from your thumb, so down, like you're going, what are those? You're doing like a hand signal, like pointing at someone with your palm. If you do that while holding your thumb, you can really hurt the tendon at the base of your thumb. And I believe I tore it, like the ligament. I think I absolutely fucked up. Feels weird. It's itchy. It's loose. My grabbing power ain't the same, so we're kind of fucked up. We're moving on to the second. These Trident seafaring ones. I don't know. They're kind of a fun faction. And we start at war with the ultra-religious. And now we're going to go ahead and grab this. Hell yeah. One second. Let me grab a drink. Ogre mercenaries are absolutely the best in this game. We could have subjugated them. That might have been worth it. I think Ogre mercenaries are better in this game than Warhammer 3. Even with the ally system in Warhammer 3, like, oh yeah, I can get Ogre mercenaries. I don't think that's fair. Ogres don't care if you've gone to war with them. They will come to your side if you offer them food and shelter and money. So, I don't know the extent. We're moving up here. This faction next. They were the next one to go war with us. This was a rather long-winded dispute. So, we repeatedly, we had these ambush battles where he would come down, and it only takes him like 2 fucking turns to reincarnate for some reason. But he would come on down. We would ambush him. We'd kill his troops. Collect money, raise the dead, whatever we were doing. It gave us blood kisses a ton, so we ended up getting more tax rate, which is what you can do with like the Fallen Knight investment for Mucilion. The blood dragons are fun though. Let's do this real quick. Come on, invest it. There we go. That, and then we got yet another ambush almost right away, or maybe a turn gap. Zayre's recruiting these pretty powerful armies, and we left our garrison unupgraded so they could go fight it, have the confidence to fight it. Then these elves came into our land. They will have wiped out one of our settlements. if we didn't go fight them. This was going to be an easy fight. I mean, reliably so. Even though we didn't have as many quality troops as them, we did have archers, and we did have like 3 good troops, and an absolutely aggressive melee lord, who is also a spellcaster that can, raise dead. So it's ended up just being a blob fest. But the archers do put in work. Okay, like they absolutely do. Let's do this. We get him to heal himself, and then he's in combat, fighting him off. He's actually going to, holy shit, nearly die. He did die. That's unfortunate. But in doing so, we won. The leadership ship. Oh my lord, words. Debuff was not bad enough for us to lose the battle, so we swept over them like a fucking plague. And then we ended up just beating out all these guys. And yeah, there we go. That was army loss. If we'd been their lord, then maybe something would have been worth it. The dead rise again. Our lord came back. So he has got up. He faked being dead. He fell over. We sieged this place. We went to attack him. Now, we had to attack him because you see that second army up there. So I was hoping to attack this place because if you're, fighting these places, I thought, oh, I'll get to take it. Okay. So we found the best hill in this place. We set up the best formation we could. Oh my god. This was a rough battle. This really was. I mean, we didn't do horrible, but it was rough. So we sent forward our little scouts, our Yalemen. We've been using them as like a scouting, luring unit. And then we get them into our other units. We actually accidentally get them in combat with them. Doesn't matter. Our Lemalian, whatever the fuck, they're absolute badasses. So them in combo with these zombie units will absolutely beat the shit out of these knights. We have knights, Pegasus knights. It's going to be a little bit of a rough fight. Not extremely so, but a little bit. Let's keep the battle in our hearts. Keep going hard. These lead belchers and the iron guts, right? I think that's what they're called. They're going to put in the majority of the work for us. They are absolute beasts. They aren't going to die either. They compared Warhammer 3 Iron Guts, I sleep. Warhammer 2 Iron Guts, real shit. They will plow the floor. Oh, yeah. I should tell you guys. If I sound weird, maybe a slight lisp, or that noise, yeah, I have a slit in my lip. It just opened up. I don't know what the fuck happened. I woke up, pillowcase covered in, ambiguous red fluid, and my cat was nearby. I'm thinking something happened with him or my pocket knife or something in my sleep. I move around a lot in my sleep. I roll around, I'll kick, I'll punch, I'm fighting the real fight while I dream. So, I don't know what the fuck happened, but there's a hole in my lip, and I have a thing on it, a little patch, but hurts like hell. So, if that affects my vocals at all, I do apologize. We got unit losses. I should have chased them down, killed the lords, and we could have taken the castle, I do believe. But either way, we did good. Look at that. Solid victory. We're going to claim healing. The dead don't rise again. And then she came right up. Right here. 1 second. Let's do this. She came right up. We had to sacrifice everyone. Now, if we hadn't auto-resolved, maybe we do better. But I didn't think we could. We had a bunch of half-health troops. I felt auto-resolve was being generous to us. So we just had to go ahead, take it. It sucks. It really does. Well, let's go ahead, take that. And then we summoned everything from our raised dead. I felt like there should be more, but we so brutally murdered so many of these bodies, there wasn't really a chance. And then we couldn't reattack this place, so we really just had to pull a retreat, go recruit again, and then we set up an ambush. They came right away, right for our ambush after we spent 2-3 turns recruiting. Easiest thing ever. We went ahead, we took the victory. What? Did we lose 0? No. We lost, what was that, 46 or something? 16, 46? Something. We got lead belchers back, which is nice. And we got a second army up here. This is the strat. Ooh. Okay, they didn't ambush, I guess. Ark in the Black wants to contact us, which is nice. Here we go. Von Karstein. I'm assuming he wants a military alliance. That's worth taking. What is his power compared to us? 146. Actual shit. He's a stain upon my boot. Souther von Karstein. What the hell are you guys doing? They're getting wiped out by the moot. They got fucked up. You know, I'll take the allies because I can't exactly ally with the Empire. Even though I'm Bretonian, I'm not pure-blooded in the way the Empire likes. We'll go ahead. We'll recruit zombies. Zombies make good fodder. And we're sieging this place. It is worth any amount of losses we take to take the capital of Bretonia. Oh my gosh, that shit's good. And then we moved on down here to fight the... they have the wolf symbol, so I usually just call them like the Wolves or something. They're French. And then Barrow's Legion actually came to us. And the issue with Barrow's Legion is that if we take this alliance, he's immediately going to start wars with our vassals. And it's going to lower our thing. Now, I did this originally. I'll admit to it. I took his thing, and he started 3 wars with all of our vassals. And it broke my vassalage and lowered my reliability to 0. So it's not something I can take. And then, the same turn, even if I do or don't do that, so it's better to reject him. Okay. They go to war with me. And the orcs come with the full stack. And yes, I did cheat a little bit. I had loaded the autosave, which allowed me to prevent both of those tragedies, to be frank. Now, cheating, not cheating, entirely up to viewer discretion. Because I popped the autosave because of what he did, because I thought it was stupid. But it also prevented the orcs from fucking us up. We got honor or death. They chose honor. They joined us again. Then we came up with this army from the south, okay? We sieged this place. Now, this was a strategy. And then we retreat. We gotta fight with these guys, with the Beast Slayers. Now, I was actually really proud of this strategy. So, we go to war with them, right? We bring this dude up from the south. We have him fight, get him down to low health because we lured him away. They re-go into their capital, right? And then we siege their capital. Immediately that turn, you can see we're defending. They sally out. They were not willing to have the long fight. Also, this faction has like the legendary heroes, like heroes of legend. What do you call it? New World Colony. Marcus Wolfhart. They have that system in here, which is crazy. I think, in all honesty, every faction should have that system. You complete certain quests, and you get notable characters. I mean, I can give you characters for every single one. Like, I can. Carl Franz, there's that guard who's actually a mutant. That would be badass. Like, it gives you, like, chaos buffs and everything. McCason for all the Empire factions, as he's working, like, in the Empire doing all this stuff. Our Lord is also an absolute fucking badass now with a bunch of abilities, which is really cool. No, there's just all these things you could do, right? You could... I can't come up with all of them. I could come up with Sylvania pretty easily, the princess, the Eureka. We already have a lot of these people. It just needs to be, you know, they need to remake it and do it again. Lizardmen already has some, every faction has some legendary heroes. So I really think you could go about it. I might be full of shit here, but I think there's enough lore. Like, there's Scratch Half Dead and stuff, like the Skaven Pirate. Oh, you can use Menace from below now as pirates, holding up firing lines, blah, 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 all this stuff. I think it would be really cool. Outside of that, I don't know. I just like the system. I like a lot of the systems. I think I'm playing Dwarves right now, and they have Geomantic Web for Dwarves, like through the Undercity, which is really fucking cool. Let's summon those zombies there. Nagash also. I think we're far enough into the video. I want to warn you. I didn't play Nagash right. You're supposed to go for like his city really quickly. I didn't play it right. I need to do it for Warhammer 3. Or Warhammer 2 better. When I do go back and I do, remod Warhammer 3. Which will be after a whole bunch more strategy games. So there ain't no need to worry. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's recruit up a whole faction. If she's sieging our point, we'll come on down. We'll kick her ass from behind. We're still sieging this area, so let's go ahead and... Nope. Can we recruit some stuff? 2 zombies. That's gotta be worth something. As long as he doesn't attack me. Oh, he attacks me? I'll take those losses. The fuck? Easy, dude. We aren't at war with anyone right now, so... Losses are worth taking. Go ahead, take it. He might have been worth vassalizing, but I was running low on income, so that. We've got this quest out here I'm going to do pretty soon. Not quite yet, but it gives you a really good hero who's just like a monstrous hero. Like dragons and stuff. That would be cool, like taming monsters and beasts, hippogriffs. God, now I'm idealizing this game. My bad, gamers. They attack our Phantom Queen. They went under her, but she was recruiting this turn, so luckily that's okay. The Truesayer Council attacked him. We wanted to weaken them. We did. We took about half health of all their units. They're also on land where they're going to take attrition. So we brought this guy up here. Retreated, because it wasn't a good battle. But we had just lost all those units, so it was easy enough for us to recruit new units to this army. Because income wasn't exactly an issue, we went ahead, kicked her ass. Minimal losses. Phantom Queen, more like Phantom Spleen. And with this, we approach the end of this playthrough. Right now, oh my gosh. I've got Nagash next, which I feel like is going to be a big editing thing. We could have gone fucked up here, but our allies were luckily here to reinforce us, or our vassal. Because they were heading to fuck up the orcs anyway. So it was nice. And then these people, the entire southern half of Bretonnia is just like, okay, we're going to sue for peace. It's not worth taking a risk, which is fair. Then we went after their this faction right here. He kept coming up north. I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do. He was trying to attack me, my vassals, just all this. But just these tiny little orc armies with only orc spearmen and stuff. I don't really know what his grind was about. Look, yeah, another one. Like, he has one group of orc big ones. Like, you'd think he'd wait there, because that's what orcs do. They get a big army, and then they wog. But no, he's kept coming up. Then we got this one. We've got our 2 legendary lords fighting a good battle. It's not really worth fighting. We lose a couple, but it wasn't entirely bad for me. I didn't mind losing just a brand new, like, Graveguard unit. So we went ahead, did that, re-recruited. We're going to have to accept refugees. Yeah, they come to us in troves, and we're going to go down here. Fuck this dude up. Look at that instant jump cut. Perfect jump cut. We actually teleported over there with fucking mod menu is what it looks like. Then we went ahead, took this fucking settlement. Beautiful settlement. And then they attack this settlement, of course, because they're taking attrition. Yet again, our allies come in clutch, help us beat those guys, which is wonderful. And then we're going to go up here. I saw their legendary lord in this settlement, and I wanted to go ahead and force him to become a vassal, which was easy enough. I just had to give up 2 of my brand new horsemen, which sucks, but also doesn't suck. I think those are worse horsemen compared to the orange ones, so it's okay. And now we got like Hippogriff Pegasus horsemen. Now we're going into the final battle, which should be absolutely lovely. I think I spit on my microphone on accident. That's going to be... I'll take a tissue of that here in a second. So we're fighting what? And for what reasons? Let's look at this. Let's analyze, psychoanalyze. So what is this? Dark elves? It's dark elves in front of us. Why? Where from? So let's give a benefit of the doubt. They had this hero that we're trying to recruit, right? He's a big Vargeist. They're dark elves. They had him enslaved. Okay. And maybe that's the case. So we have a reason there. And then they get reinforced. Not quite yet. It's not happening right now, but it's about to happen. I'll show you here in a second. Let's do this thing. Gosh, I'm getting sleepy. I need to go eat some fucking Texas Roadhouse or something. Some leftovers. Okay, now the Leviathan has come in, which is over here. It's a bunch of crabs. Why are the crabs here? Is it because it's a battle at sea, like on our seaboard? They just come in? They're just from the sea? Is that the case? I don't entirely know. But yeah, there's a bunch of crabs here for this reason or that. And our new hero is here. He's an absolute beast. His summon is, of course, broken. A lot of the Warhammer 2 abilities were broken. Warhammer 3, I think, is just more refined with the modding. Like, I see a lot of these mods that just look perfect. And I think there is a actual reason behind that. And said reason is that I think the last updates of Warhammer 2 went out while Warhammer 3 was already announced. So people were just pretty simply like, oh, I don't want to invest, hundreds of hours of coding into that. Oh, hiccup. Which is fair. So we got our Lord out fighting one of the Leviathan things. He's taking some damage. He's not actually going to lose that fight. It shows him with the red, meaning he's going to lose, but then it goes to green, and that's just because he has regen and stuff. And we're pretty much at the end of this fight, They're going to start taking unit losses, and they'll crumble because they are a undead faction just like us. So let's do this thing. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or wherever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's okay. On that note, positive affirmations. Thank you guys for watching this. I know for me it's been a minute since I came back to Warhammer, so I'm going to try to edit a little bit differently, include all relevant scenes and stuff, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Outside of that, I hope, your time, your like, your view, your comment, your subscribe. I hope you guys know it means the world to me, always will, and your time and what you contribute to my hobby can never be